Good morning, friends. We are off to another estate sale. It's what I do every week. There's usually a couple, but this week there was really only one I wanted to go to. And of course, it's by Carolina Let's Get Organized, which I don't know why they gotta have so many names in their name. Because there's Full House and Crabtree and L&M and Insignia. And then there's Carolina Let's Get Organized. Holy smokes. No wonder I have so much trouble remembering it. It's too many words. But anyway, there was a couple others, but they just looked too trashy. And it wasn't even trashy like the picker sale. It was just trashy. Like you tried to organize it and gave up. And it's like, it didn't even look worth picking through. So I just wanted to go to theirs this morning. And of course it starts at 8, because they always start up so stinking early. It's cloudy out, but it is actually pretty decent out as far as how it feels. I want to say it's in the 60s, so I can hang with that. I don't remember what's at the sale that I want to see. I did favorite some pictures if they had items in there I want to look, but I just always go in with an open mind of if I can find said items and they're cheap as I would like them to be, then I'll be happy to get them, but I'll also look and see what else there is. I don't understand the mentality of I'm going to go for this one specific item and then hope that you can get it before someone else and that it's a price you want, because what if you're messed up on both ends and you wasted all that time waiting to get in and to go? Not sure if Big Hair Sheila and her buddies will be there. I know the guys are always looking for Second Amendment things and tools, and I don't remember. I think there might be tools at this one, but otherwise I don't know. And Sheila, Big Hair, I don't know what she's ever looking for, because I've never seen her really buy much when I was there. I mean, granted, that one time I checked out behind her, and I still don't even remember what she bought, but I don't know what she buys, because you never really see her. Like I said, that was the only time I actually saw her buying something. And I just remember her at another estate sale bragging how she bought toothbrushes, which I don't know why you'd want to buy. I don't care if it was still in the box. Why would you buy a toothbrush from an estate sale? Just like I know one lady last week was like practically crowding me out of the kitchen so she could buy pantry items, like, boxes of cans of food, which, okay, granted, some of that stuff is marked a quarter or something like that, but I don't need food that desperately to buy it for a quarter at an estate sale when it's just as cheap at the grocery store. I don't get it. Plus, the fact is, how old is it, How long has it been in the pantry? Is it expired? I'll pass. Just like I always feel a little bit weird looking at the clothes and the shoes, but like my husband pointed out, he said, well, you go to Goodwill or thrift stores and you don't know, it's used items, same difference. Just feels weird in somebody else's house. But I have done it. But most of the time I'm really just not interested in the clothes anyway, or the shoes. Once in a while the shoes, because I'll kind of take a cursory glance at them and see if any of them are my style. Although at this one there is a pair of shoes I'm looking for, because they're Dr. Scholl's slip-on shoes, and I remember them from when I was in high school. So if they have them still there at a reasonable price and they're my size, I think I'm gonna buy them. I just remember they were a hard sole, but yet I loved them in high school. But who knows, my foot is not the same foot it was in high school. Nothing about me is the same from high school. I'm about 20, 30 pounds heavier. My hair is short. I have to wear glasses now. I'm old decrepit. Anyway, we'll see what we get up to, and I'll share the haul with you. And if I can, I want to try and get some footage inside the estate sale. It's always hard because I know people would love to see inside, and I would love to be able to share it with you. But first of all, I just want to be respectful of other people and not try and get them in the video. Because just like I would love to show you pictures of Big Hair Sheila and Wayne and the Good Old Boys, I also don't want to be offensive. And I like talking about them because they create drama and they're just kind of fun. They're characters and I love it. But I still want to be respectful because they are people and real people. And also, I'm in there to shop, and you have to be quick getting room to room and finding what you want and deciding what you want, or somebody else will snap it up before you can figure it out. Hey, I should have bought that. So we'll see what I can do, but I'll try, because I know I like seeing things too. So anyway, we'll see what you get up to. Back to you in a bit. The estate sale. Oh my goodness. So I got there at 6:53. It starts at 8 because Carolina, Let's Get Organized, likes to start theirs at 8. And I was already by my count, I was like number 14. So there are 13 people in front of me. But wouldn't you know, about 20 minutes before it started, some other couples showed up to people that are already in line. So now I was suddenly 18. That drives me crazy. It is what it is, because people are going to get in line and save a spot for their spouse or their friend. And to be honest, I probably would too, but it still bugs me a little bit. Probably because I want to be in sooner. So whatever. Anyway, of course, at the very front of the line was this couple. I don't know their names. He's got white hair. It's kind of long down past his collar. It just looks scraggly, and I'm assuming I think it's his wife, because they're there a lot of times in the front. And then of course Wayne and Big Hair Sheila were there and in the front. I just still sometimes don't know. I understand he's there usually for tools and Second Amendment stuff, but never quite sure what she's shopping for. And I think she must have grown up in the 70s, been a little bit hippie flower child, because she's still trying to hang on to that style of clothes. She got the bell-bottom pants with the little fabric inlay and embroidery, and then she's got the long duster sweaters and shirts and the very big over-teased big hair. And she must have had it touched up, because her money piece was very vivid today compared to the last time I saw her. Don't know if it's real hair or wig. I'm still debating. Never quite sure. She did have stuff in her bag this time, because they let people in and cut it off just before me, so I had to wait for the second group. And the lady behind me, her and I had talked before we got in, and there are some beautiful quilts here, beautiful, crocheted. There was one with sunflower pattern. There's another one with all these like fall colored checks that was just gorgeous. And there was two, one on each bed, and two of the bedrooms each had one laid across her bed, and it was all in white with little rosette flowers and a pattern on it. Gorgeous. Totally wanted one of the flower ones, wanted to look at one of the fall checked ones. The lady behind me wanted one of the flower ones. She also wanted the sunflower one. And then in one room there was this little blue and white cat, and I've really gotten into a lot of blue and white dishware. Not saying I would collect every piece of blue and white, but I do like it and gravitate towards it. So I was interested in the cat, either for myself or to put in my shop, but definitely interested. Blue and white cat, check. Well, I got cut off, so her and I are standing there, and we watch Wayne, of all people, carrying around my cat. And I'm like, ugh. hey God, you didn't want me to have that cat today. I wouldn't be surprised if Wayne's reselling it, because I can't picture him as a person with a black and white or blue and white cat in his house. Doesn't strike me as the type. And then we watched other people that weren't Wayne, Big Hair Sheila, and other people I don't necessarily recognize, carry out almost every single one of those quilts. Her and I were crushed. It was like, really? 2 of the major things I want here, and you're taking out almost every single quilt in the house. Are you saving any for any of us? You know? And she said she almost wanted to like not even go in. But my thoughts are, I'm still going in. I'm here. There was other things I was curious about and interested in, so I'm going in. I'm already here. You never know. Whatever the reason God said no to those things, maybe he said yes to something else. So here's what I did find. I got a brass, and he's heavy. And I'm assuming it's a candy dish. Not sure if he fits better the other way. Not exactly flush, but still really super cool. I really like him. I thought about putting him in my shop, but I like him too much. I'm going to keep him. I mean, I love all the detailing in him. So I kind of already have an idea of where I want to put him. I did, because I couldn't find quilts, and I kept looking around because I kind of had my heart set on a quilt. So I was looking in all the rooms, because sometimes they're tucked in closets or on the floor and people don't pay attention. And I did find one in the closet. Look at this. And I know it's handmade. I can tell by all the detailing and the way it's put together. It's gorgeous. It was a little more than I wanted to pay. It was $28. But it's so beautiful. And she had so many quilts and pieces in there. I almost wonder if she was the maker of them in like the crochet, because there was tons of other crochet. There was even some rag rugs, which I toyed with, but they're kind of small and I just wasn't into that. But love this. This is so pretty. I love the bright, vivid colors. So I will be happy with the one that God said I could have. So then I got some books. I got this one. I love these Gooseberry Patch books, but this one I'm actually going to give to my daughter Callie, because she likes to do some cooking. Not that Haley doesn't cook too. Most of my daughters like to cook. But I know that Haley, I think, well, I don't know. They both like to cook. And I've given Haley other cookbooks. So it's Callie's turn to get some cookbooks. And I know she'll like this 5-ingredient recipes, easy family, one dish. So this is for my daughter Callie. Then I got this old looking one. She had tons of these spiral cookbooks. And I did look through some of them and was seeing if any called out to me, but this one was the one that called out to me, because there was a recipe, let's see if I can find it, that I was like, ooh, I kind of want to make that. And so I think that's, well, what I saw was pecan pound cake, but it has mellow yellow raisin, which I don't like raisins. Those be dead grapes, and I don't like them. So, it says mellow yellow, but I'm thinking ginger ale, because it says any soft drink. So I might have to make that. Who's interested in watching me make mellow yellow or other flavor, insert of, you know, maybe squirt, or I'm still leaning with ginger ale, because ginger ale is my favorite. Pecan pound cake, minus the raisins. Who's interested? Would you watch me bake it if I baked it for my channel? Anyway, that's what kind of drew me to the book. Then I bought this one, this older one. I thought this would be interesting for my shop. See if anyone else out there likes old cookbooks like I do. 1976, candies and cookies. Love the old pictures. The old, looks like there's some color, some black and white. So this is going to go into my shop. And it looks like there's a little bit of a, I love when there's old papers stuffed in there. This one's got double nut truffles, chocolate nut clusters, rich cocoa fudge. I might have to take a photo of it so I can have the recipes, but I'll leave it with the book, so if someone purchases it, they get that little surprise. And this cookbook is for me. It's from 1939, the Household Searchlight Recipe Book. First of all, do you not just love the wear and tear and age on this? Love it. But then when I opened it, I thought this was interesting, all these tabs along the side for the different sections. And then the person that owned the book actually wrote in a recipe for potato candy, which I'm a little bit intrigued about. But like, let's see, here's breads. So there's a tab for breads. Let's see, here's one for pastries. And then it lists all the pastries here. And then you have the recipes. I don't know if I'll bake from it, but I just absolutely love how it looks. Kind of reminds me of a Betty Crocker in a way, but it's not a Betty Crocker. It's from the Household Magazine, Topeka, Kansas. So I thought that was really cool. Anyway, so there's this cookbook for myself. Then I'm not collecting roosters and hens like my mama. I'm not doing it. But these were so cute. I don't know that they're old. They almost look like something that could have come from TJ Maxx or whatever. But I love the detailing in them. I love the coloring of them. So I will probably keep this pair. But I'm trying to not recreate my mom's kitchen with all the roosters and hens. Just to prove I'm not, I found him. Or maybe it's a her, because she has an udder. But she was one of the things I saw in the picture I wanted, because I'm going to put matches here instead of using her as a creamer. Because I think it'd be cute in my kitchen to have matches standing right there. Easy to use. She's so cute! Then I picked this up for my shop. So if you're into amber glass, I like that this is detailed and round and then the bottom is square. I just thought that was interesting. You know, this would be, if you got the longer matches, this would be a neat match holder too. Or maybe pencils, or maybe even a little succulent. Or you probably could fit a little tea light in there too. So it'd make a cute candle holder. Then I found this. If somebody likes that old-fashioned like plaster type of decor, it does have the hook put in here so you can hang it. But how cute would these little cherries look in a kitchen just hanging up? I mean, super cute. Beautiful. Then I found myself another spoon. Look at the detailing on the, it looks like the spoon I had when I was a child. On the bottom it's marked community. But love these old spoons. Love them. And then I have a hen and resting in a nest candy dish, but here's a baby one. How cute is that? And it does open. It's super cute. I haven't decided if I'm keeping it or putting it in my shop. I probably will put it in my shop because I can't possibly keep everything I see. But it's so cute, so I don't know. And then last I have is this wire basket. Has a cute little handle. There was some reason I wanted a wire basket, that I was going to do something with it, whether it was decor or storage. But for the life of me, I can't remember what the idea was. But for $4, I didn't want to leave it behind and then get home and remember the idea and be, oh no, I should have bought it. So for $4, I took a gamble, and we'll see what I come up with, whether I remember what I intended to do originally or if I just think of something new. But I do like it. I like this chicken wire. I think it's kind of interesting. Knowing me, it'll just be filled with books or something. So, or, yeah, I don't know what I was intending to do with it, but I do like it a lot. So it's no loss. But anyway, that's my haul. So stay tuned. We'll do a little bit of styling. And thanks for joining me. And let's have a verse. Today's verse of the week is, "And lo, I am with you always," Matthew 28:20. Isn't that wonderful to know that He is always with us? For me, it especially means a lot because when I sit there and think about the people I love, like not having my mama anymore, and she's not with me here in this life anymore, it's heartbreaking. But it's wonderful knowing that whether I'm here or whether I'm there, Christ is always with me, period. He said it, and I will stand on that and that comfort, and knowing that one day I will be with her. And the bridge between us both is Him. So the bridge between this life and eternity is Him. So anyway, stay tuned for some styling, and thanks for joining me at my thrifted home. And hope you come back and see some more hauls and decorating. And let me know if you want me to bake that mellow yellow pecan pound cake. I'm really intrigued, but I don't think, like I said, I'll use mellow yellow. I think I'll be using ginger ale because I already have some and I love ginger ale. But if you want to see that baked and find out what it is, let me know. All right, there's my little cow. I stuffed some paper towels in there to keep it from the toothpicks from sliding up front where I don't want them to be, or not toothpicks, the matches. And then I will stick the rest in there. There you go. Isn't that cute, holding my matches in the kitchen? Because I do have a candle right here. Mornings at Manna. Manna is the church we go to here in Fayetteville, and it smells like coffee and smells amazing. So then I can light that using the little matches. And here's where I put my new quilt. This is a crazy quilt I bought at an estate sale a while ago last summer. This absolutely beautiful quilt my mother-in-law made. Just love it. And now the new one. I don't know what that pattern's called. If any of y'all are quilters and know if this has a pattern name, let me know. But I'm definitely turning into a little old lady. I love all my quilts and my cats and my dishes. But yeah, look at how bright and cheerful it is. Love it. Okay, I thought I would put my duck up here and take this down. Probably put it in my shop. I know that's all like patriotic, but I don't care. Maybe turn the duck this way. Let's see, what do I think? Feels like there's, let's do that. Because there seems to be a little bit more space over here. I don't know, I just kind of, I almost think he looks better from that side, but maybe not. Pull that over a little bit. There. Let's see. I gotta come stand back where y'all are and see how I like it. I like it. I mean, the other side may be patriotic, and the other side is kind of hodgepodge, but I don't care. I love that duck, and it works. What are your thoughts? And I thought I could take that down, but this was actually from my mom's collection. So, and these are her recipes. And my daughter Haley painted this box for me. It's got the lighthouse on it because my mom loved lighthouses. And then don't forget, somewhere between hello and goodbye, there was love. So much love. And because my mama was a Christian, then we got seashells. And then this is just like, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be waves or flowers, but it's full of all of her recipes. And then she stuck a little bee in there. Because my mom, there's a letter that my youngest actually has it tattooed on her back shoulder. It says, "Don't forget the honey," in my mom's handwriting, just like I have that "Love Forever, Mom." And then my other daughter, Haley, she's got "Through Deep Waters." So from that Bible verse about God would see us through deep waters. But anyway, I don't want to get rid of them, and I like that one. So I think what I'm going to do is add these up here next to that one. And those are recipes. That's a recipe from my mom, my Aunt Denith, and my Grandma Ella. So I like it. Looks good. What do you think? Well, that's all, my friends. Thank you for coming. And thank you for watching me style a little bit. Yeah, she's this antisocial. Look at her. She's like, you can pet me, but it's got to be on my terms. Otherwise, just stop it. I did have the window open, but we have bug guides coming in a little while, and they're going to be spraying, I'm assuming, the patio and the backyard. So kitties can't go out there, not till all that stuff dries out and is safe for them. So she's going to have to wander up here and be upset about it. But anyway, thanks for joining me. I hope you come back and see me next week. There is an estate sale on Thursday by L&M, which I like them. So I will probably go check it out. But Friday, my husband's taking the day off, and we're going to see if I can remember it. Liberty Antique Festival. It's in Staley, North Carolina. It's about an hour and a half, hour and 20 minutes from us. So we're gonna go check that out, and I hope I can get some footage and have a haul for you. So it'll be a little bit of a different week depending on how it goes with estate sales or not and the antique show or not. But anyway, thanks for joining me, and I'm always happy that you visit. And come back and see me again soon. Okay, friends? Bye now. What, May? What? You gonna let me love on you? You gonna be anti-kitty? Why are you so anti-kitty? When we first got you, you were so loving. And now you're like, stop touching me. Stop touching me. Rotten. Here's where I put the other quilt.